Hello, folks. Welcome back to Rugby Ascendant. This is Chris live in central Pennsylvania for today's Challenge Cup matchup of the Lions at Ellis Park, host to the Osprey down from Wales. Here's your Lions lineup for today. The Lions have already qualified for this Challenge Cup. Moving on to the next stage. The Lions, Kuhn Horn at fullback, Richard Creel. His brother had a great day yesterday for his side, the Bulls. Richard Creel and Henko van Wyk are... Richard Creel on the right wing. Henko van Wyk and Marius Lowe in the center. Marius Lowe, once again, the captain. Edwil van der Merwe on that left wing. Gianni Lombard gets the nod at fly half. Sanele Nohamba is the scrum half. Franco Horn, Emmanuel Chichuka. J.C. Pretorius with a start at number 6 jersey. Reinhard Nothnagel and Ruben Skuman are the locks. In the front row, it's Asanati and Labakanye, PJ Bota, and J.P. Smith. Off the bench, it's Jaco Fisaji, Morgan Naude, Ron Dreyer, Darian Landsberg, Hanru Sergel, Morne van den Berg, Cade Volhuda, and Eric Cronje. And that's your Lions starting lineup at Ellis Park today. For the Osprey in visiting from Wales. At number 15 in the fullback position, it's Eston Hopkins. And then on the right wing, it's Matt Protero. In the middle, George North, whom we of course know, the Welsh national, Owen Watkin. Keelan Giles on the left wing, Dan Edwards at the fullback, Ruben Morgan Williams is your scrum half, Morgan Morse, Harry Deves, Will Hickey, Adam Beard is the captain, the number 5 jersey, one of the locks, James Roddy, Tom Bota, Sam Perry, Reese Henry. Off the bench is Ethan Lewis, Cam Jones, Ben Warren, Lewis Jones, Tristan Davies, Cameron Jones, Jack Walsh, and Kieran Williams, which, of course, will lead me to some confusion today as I have to keep track of all the Joneses. Keeping up with the Joneses. A lot of Joneses on this roster, as Welsh sides tend to look like. Welcome back, folks. And we are looking forward to this one. I got to be honest with you, it was a little hard to get up this morning. Was not in the mood for it, but my feed is live now. And just waiting for them to come out here. Out of the locker room, they're headed out right now. Lions wearing those pretty cool jerseys they made for the Challenge Cup. They're white with black and blue stripes down the middle. Adam Beard, the captain for Osprey, looking pretty stoked. And there's not a lot to be decided left in this Challenge Cup, folks. In Pool 1, the Cheetahs and Sharks have gotten through. And here, everything is done. So the Osprey have gotten through, and the Lions have gotten through. It just depends who they'll draw, whether they draw Benetton or Montpellier. And right now, I'd prefer that the Lions win this game and actually draw Montpellier. So, yeah, Jeremy Rozier, the French official, is the official on the pitch for today's game. So, we'll get started here in just a moment. Rozier is on the field. On the sideline, it's Evan Urozamendi, also from France, Luc Ramos from France, and up in the TMO, it's Patrick Delac, also an all-French officiating crew for this game. So, screen just went blank. What happened there? Hello? I still have audio. There we go. The camera went blank. All right, so kicking off, Kuhn Horn starts it for the Lions. A very small crowd at Ellis Park. Ball goes deep down to about the 6-meter line, taken by Osprey there, and they go forward. Tackle made pretty quickly. So the Lions keep them deep as the game gets underway. The guy at the back there looks a lot like Brock Harris for the Osprey, but he's not from that angle. Ball's kicked into touch. Lions got themselves deep just to start this game. Well done on their part. I keep getting blank. This camera crew sucks. Keep getting blank screens. Now we're back. Okay. PJ Bota to throw it in for the Lions just outside the 22. They get it largely unchallenged. Franco Horn brings it down. And the Lions have a rolling maul here. And they picked up a meter. They're still going. Now they're picking up some space. 2-3 meters. Getting close to that touch line. Got to be careful. So the guy's not bound here. Still going forward, the Lions are. But they're going to get in trouble here. And Bota breaks free after they pick up about 10 meters. So now they're down to about 10. Marius Lowe with the carry. Nohamba, that's knocked on. JP Smith knocked it on. So Osprey have it, and they got a knock-on advantage too, and they bring it to the outside. Oh, nearly slipped by. Jace, who's that? It's Creel who tracks the player down. Richard Creel. They're going back the other direction with that. Back in the center, Osprey. Oh, almost got through the gap there, but tacked down to the ground by Frankie Horn. They go wide, Osprey. Rozier's in the way, and the player has to run around him. Pitch is looking pretty good here in Joburg. Nice field conditions at the moment. Use it, says Rozier. They dig it out, and instead of box kicking, the Osprey are looking to gain a little bit of territory with some phases here. 2 minutes into the contest, 0-0 is the score. Now they form a ruck, and here comes the box kick from the scrum half, Ruben Morgan-Williams. Williams gets it down to Edwil Fanimeva, who gets through 1 tackle, 2 tackles. He's brought down at midfield. Nohamba, this time Labakanye holds on to the ball. Doesn't quite get back to midfield. So coming the other way, Gianni Lombard, low. Here comes Creel on the outside. He kicks it forward and gives chase. Whoa, Richard Creel's on top of things. Deep inside the 22, and he makes a nice tackle on the opponent. Nicely done. So they push the Osprey back deep. Creel nearly got to that ball. He had the pace. The other Lions out there weren't nearly as close to it as he was, and they had the same distance to start with. A few phases here. Manuel Chichuka is in there. That ball's kicked from inside the 22, looking for touch. Do they find it? And it goes to halfway. It's a heck of a clearance kick by the Osprey. Nicely done. 3 minutes in, they got a nice clearance kick there. The Osprey, they have interesting jerseys on today. And again, a blank screen. This is the most horrible television coverage here. Wow. They must have a camera that's out and they don't realize it. It's lousy. This is what happens when you have patronage hires instead of qualified people running television programs. Line out from midfield. Successful. Nohamba to Marius Lowe. Marius Lowe thought he had a gap, but it closed. Oh, overcommitting by the Osprey leads to a big carry by J.P. Smith. Nohamba digs it out. It wasn't J.P. Smith. It was actually P.J. Bota. Now J.P. Smith with the carry. Nohamba goes to short side of the field over there. Kuhn Horn, but he runs into a wall and is tackled almost immediately. Nohamba is going to bring it out and try to bring it back into the middle of the pitch. And Labakanye, is he gaining weight as the weeks go by? My goodness. He knocks it on. So it'll be a knock-on advantage and a scrum to the Osprey as Asenati and Labakanye just dribbles that ball on from ground. Harry Deeves getting some treatment on the pitch. A little bit of treatment down there. 4 minutes in. 1 game left today. Now this game, folks, doesn't have any import whatsoever in the standings. It does not have anything. Both these teams are qualified, so nothing comes out. There's only 1 game left to be decided, or 1 position, and that's whether the Zebra or the Dragons go through. Zebra are stuck on 10. It will be heartbreaking if they don't make it. They had a game 1 yesterday, and they lost there at the end by a point. Somebody leading for now, but let's see. We're going to go back to TMO here. Clock is stopped at 4 minutes and 15 seconds as I go back to take a look. Oh, yeah. There's going to be a penalty at least for that. Yeah, there's going to be a penalty here at least. Don't know if there's going to be a card. There's going to be a penalty here. Yeah, to the neck is the
I can see a contact first with the chest and then with the neck of the player, exactly. So for me, I can see a yellow card in this situation.
Ooh.
Do you agree?
Okay.
That's just a penalty anyway because he hit the shoulder first.
PJ Bota.
Wow. That's a yellow card.
Il faut la marque après, Patrick. Matu? That's a leading with forearm. Not indirect contact with the neck. Yellow card.
Wow. That's brutal. That's brutal. You can't even play a man's game anymore. Wow, that's I disagree with that one entirely. Definitely a penalty, but a yellow card? Oof, that's just brutal. Don't know that I agree with that. Wow. That's pretty crappy. So that leads to Lions being down a player early in the game here. Well, PJ Boto sitting on the sideline not complaining, but I'm sure he's wondering, like, seriously? Wow, that was a bit of a surprise. And again, I have a black screen. Oh, thank you so much, Supersport. Your horrible coverage. Line out is tipped up in the air by Frankie Horn, and the Lions come down with it. Well done. They pip it. So they've pinched the line out from Osprey. They have it outside their 22. Nohamba being told to use it already from a ruck. Nohamba kicks it high into the air, and the shadows from the clouds wreaking some havoc with the screen. And nice chase by Abel Feinenbever, who tackles the player immediately, drives him back 3 meters, and the Osprey are back on their side of the pitch for the moment. They come to the outside, charging up to and over midfield, where the tackle is made over there by Hinko van Wijk. Going back the other way, and there's Nlabakanye burying the player. Going to go for a kick down the middle of the pitch here. The Osprey caught over the shoulder by, is it Nohamba? Yeah, it looks like Nohamba. He kicks it high in the air. He's going to give chase, but that's a little too far for him to get there. And the opposing fly half does the return favor. And is that Kuhn Horn back there? It is Kuhn Horn from inside his 22. He's going to clear it, looking for the sideline. And it's going to take it back to about midfield, where it will be the Ospreys' ball. A bit of a cheer from the crowd. Don't know if it was for that kick or some sideline activity. And we have a blank screen. Oh gosh, bless it. Man, oh man, oh man. Somebody, this is why the roads are collapsing in South Africa. This is why bridges are falling. This is why the country is in total chaos. No respect for the work. Line out successful to the Osprey. Ball goes over the middle of the pitch to their fly half, and they're going to work it to the opposite side. Missed tackle there. They get over the midfield. Advantage for not rolling away. That was a unfair one. Player rolled away, but then he laid flat, so the pass can be made, and he gets penalized for it. Wow. They come back. He swept on the floor. I didn't see any sweep on the floor. To see the replay on that. But Rozier's right on top of it. I'm not, so we'll have to take his word for it since there's no replay. Will the Osprey go for the post? And they will. So they're going to go for first blood. Osprey looking for first blood here. Let me say hello to everybody in the chat while we wait for this to get set up. Well, let me see it again. Where is he sweeping? He's got, the Osprey player has 2 hands on his chest holding him down. He could have made a better effort to get away, but that's just crap. So Fleshin is here. Hester, Langford Column, welcome to you. Jean Raynel, Sedgefield, Nick Muller. Yeah. All right, well, it's the French ref. What do you expect? Covering South African rugby? Nothing but the worst. Dan Edwards, the fly half, is going to kick this one. This kid looks like he's about 15 years old out there. He's 20. Looks like he's 15. Dan Edwards. Here we go. Should be an easy kick straight down the pipe. Oh, he pooches it badly. That's a horrible kick. Oh, that was terrible. And the crowd cheers. It was so bad. So, penalty doesn't cost the Lions anything. And they'll kick the ball from their 22. Wow, I've never seen a broadcast like this where a camera doesn't work and they're completely unaware of it. What a bunch of idiots. I hope that's a sideline camera. Wow. Kuhn Horn kicks it. Oh, that's a nice kick all the way back inside the other 22. That's a heck of a kick. Here come the Osprey charging up. Ebel Feinenbever says no such thing. Tackles the guy from behind. And off their feet, that's a penalty makeable for the Lions. Let's turn it around. Turnabout is fair play from the 40-meter line, 10-meter line, I should say. The Lions have a kickable penalty straight down the pipe. Will they do it? Let's see if they'll take the kick. And they're going for the post. Will it be Lombard? Oh, yeah, right off his feet. Yep. So, yesterday we really had a problem with Monty Lubeck letting the clock run out. But the official was telling him the clock is clearly visible, but not to him on the backside. Beautiful sunny day there in Johannesburg to an empty, cavernous stadium. Sanini Nohamba will kick this, but his range is limited. Let's see if he can pull this off from 40 meters. Very talented player, but his range as a kicker is limited. Not this time. Up in the high valve, that ball carries straight down the pipe, and the Lions draw first blood. Owen Nkumane doing English broadcast. There you go. 3-0, Lions out in front. Here we go. Dan Edwards, the man who missed the penalty conversion a few minutes ago, kicks the ball back. And I'll go deep inside the 22. Frankie Horn gets that down there at about 7 meters, hands it off to Nohamba, who's going to kick it for touch. He does, and that'll slow things down. I'll give the Osprey a line out from about 35 meters away. So, yeah, the PJ Bota went out at 4:15 on the clock. Let's see where we are now if we ever can show the clock. Another problem with the broadcast is they're not putting the score or the clock up on the screen. Very irritating, to say the least. Here's a line out for the Osprey. Do the Lions get that ball? No, Osprey have it. And a penalty for not releasing. Not releasing. JP Smith gets over top of that ball, over the tackle, and the Osprey hold on to it. That's off their feet. The Osprey having some trouble with the breakdown at the moment. It's good for the Lions. Already led to 3 points, and here's Lombard to kick it for some distance. Right on the edge of that line, so where's it going to cross over according to the official? As I said, Lions already qualified for this. Yeah. Yep. Great job by JP Smith there. So who's going to do the line out? JP Smith? Because we've got Bota on the bench. Still got about 3 minutes left on the yellow card. 11-16 in the first half. Possession territory pretty even thus far. Oh, they go short. Frankie Horn back to Smith. Oh, he's down the sideline. Look at him running like he's a winger. And they threw the ball away to an Osprey player. Saying Frankie Horn had a knock on, but how's that possible? Not sure. I guess he played on the ground. Frankie Horn's going out, being replaced by... Huh? Oh, Jaco Visagi's coming in to do the line out. That's what it is. Chichuka goes out. Chichuka goes out, and Jaco Visagi comes in. Short a hooker. They bring in hooker for the scrum. Boy, yesterday we saw a really weird thing in the Stormers game where 4 consecutive scrum penalties against Stade Francais. It led to 2 yellow cards and a reduction to 13 players. And then the 4th one is what led to them being forced to play an uncontested scrum, which meant they had to use another player on the new rules. And so that 12 players on the pitch, then they started it, and I'm screaming, there's 13, there's 13, there's 13. They made the play. The Stormers threw it away. Terrible pass from Monty Lubeck. The ball's dropped. And they think it's going to be a scrum to Stade Francais, only for somebody to finally intervene and say, wait a second. Dion Free says they had 13 guys, only supposed to have 12. And so it was a penalty, and they got to replay it. Crazy stuff. So Nohamba brings it out. Oh, Marius Lowe driving through close to the 22. Nohamba, here come the Lions with some pressure. Frankie Horn now. Nohamba back to the middle. Into the hands of Jaco Visagi. Visagi places the ball. Nohamba. Oh, thrown away by Smith. But the mess picked up by Kuhn Horn, and people can't find Kuhn Horn, so he's got some space, cuts to the outside, finally tackled over here, not held the tackle, places the ball inside 22. Nohamba has got it into Van Dijk's hands, but he's in touch. Got a boot in touch. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Henkel Van Dijk got a boot in touch. just a little too close to that line. 12:34 in the half now. Should have about another minute and a half left on that yellow card to PJ Bota. Jaco Fisage doing a good job there since he came on the pitch. Good job by the Lions. Good ball movement. Looks like it could be an exciting day here if they're going to keep playing like this. Oh, that line out is knocked down by the Lions, and it's retained by the Ospreys. It goes into touch. Hit in the air by Ruben Scruman. So, another line out here. It was a lot of pressure on that last line out. 13-18. We're down to a minute left on that yellow card. Empty, cavernous Ellis Park. Ospreys get it in a good line out there. Ooh, careful there. Lamakani went for his head. And the guy's lying on the pitch. Looks like he might be hurt there, Hooker. Hooker looks a little bit shaken up. Sam Perry having a hard time getting up. He just now gets to his feet. Ball's cleared by Ruben Williams. Taken by Creel outside the 10-meter line. He gets to the 10-meter line in the middle of the pitch. Nohamba, here come the Lions on the other side. Oh, they kick it right. That's a terrible kick right into the hands of the Osprey. They kick it down the pitch. The chase is on, but the Lions are well ahead of the rest of the crowd inside the 22. It's charged down by the Osprey. They're going to get a try here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. 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 All started with a poor kick. Kicked it right to the Osprey, and now the Osprey have themselves a try. Oh, my goodness. Owen Watkin gets it. Oh, jeez. This is like the Bulls yesterday. So Lombard made a terrible kick. A line drive right to Matt Prothero. Then Marius Lowe gets back and gets it. He sends it over to Lombard, but Lombard is sloppy with it, and he gets chased down. Oh, my goodness. By Watkin. Owen Watkin gets a try. No question about it. Right under the post. This is going to be 7 points money. Unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. And so that player short is going to cost the Lions here, and now he'll come back on. Sloppy defense by the Lions cost them dearly here. My goodness. 7-3 now is the count. That's just terrible. Terrible play. Deliberate knock on. Oh, boy. Bidvest shirt. What's that? What about Bidvest? Here's a restart. Inside the 22. Hung up a long time. Let the Lions get down there. Fundamev is there. 7 meters from the try line when the ball arrives. So is J.C. Pretorius. Fundamev makes the tackle. And the Osprey have it deep in their own territory. Going to boot it from about the 6-meter line, looking for touch. And they can find it. Edwin Fundamev catches that ball. But the Lions will be satisfied with the line out, I'm pretty sure. Yep, so they're going to take the line out. Trailing now, 7-3 after that horrific sequence of play there by the Lions. My goodness, that is not pretty. So PJ Bota is back in the game now, and they gave up 7 points while he was on the bench with the yellow card. That's not straight. Oh, my goodness. The Lions weren't even close to being straight, but they're not called for it. Marius Lowe breaks through. He's looking for help. There's no one there. Nohamba. Advantage for offside. The Lions are playing advantage. Kicked over the top. Chases on Marius Lowe. He's going to get a try easily here. Oh, what a brilliant kick by Sanile Nohamba. And the Lions score. Yes. Absolutely brilliant over-the-top kick. And the Lions score just like that. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Wow, that was a thing of beauty. Nohamba and Marius Lowe cleans it up and gets the try. My goodness. That's a little bit better from the Lions. Whew, boy, that was nice. Wow. Marius Lowe. That was just beautiful. Here's a kick by Nohamba. Sorry, folks. Had to do a text there real quick. 18 minutes now, and it's they missed the kick. Oh, gee, many crickets. 8-7. He misses a kick, no harm, but an easy kick too. Or did he make it? It's got to be. I think he made it. People were cheering, but no, they only got 8 on the scoreboard. I didn't see it. I was looking away. 8-7. Yep. Ha, here we go. This is a lineup for the Osprey. After Lions kicking in touch. A little squinting going out there. Bright sunshine at Ellis Park. Line out is good. Oh, it's knocked backwards. And the Lions pick it up. PJ Botha, so they come away with it now. Labakanye, man, he looks kind of awkward out there. He's trying to go somewhere, getting nowhere. Nohamba pick it up. Over to Lombard. Lombard to Marius Lowe. Marius Lowe to Ed Wolf Fundenbever. Throws it low. Here's Van Fyke. He throws it to Creel. Creel is running out of space. Oh, they grab him around the neck. No call there. But they're close to the 22. They're going the other way. Marius Lowe again. Marius Lowe's a Superman in this game. Offloads to Smith. Smith still driving like a bull in a china shop. Not a lion. Like a bull in a china shop. Nohamba inside the 22. Here come the Lions again. Marius Lowe breaking free again. Throws it up high, but that's a forward pass. Ah, that's a forward pass. He was falling down. The ball fluttered forward. Shame. Went to J.C. Pretorius. My goodness. My goodness. George North getting a little treatment here. The clock stopped at 20 minutes and 3 seconds. Welcome to 39 people here. While we have a moment here, Hendo says the amateur referee is very annoying. They can be. They can be very annoying. They can be very annoying. So, all right. North is going to stay in the game. The Welsh national. Look like he's a little bit of pain. He's grimacing as he walks around, but he's sticking with it. All right, here we go. So, 8-7, 20-50 in the game. We're restarted now. The clock is running. We've got a scrum here. It'll be an Osprey scrum. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it looks pretty sloppy. You're going to redo it. Come on, resetting it. Talking about keeping the feet straight. There is Jeremy Rozier. Our French official on the pitch at Ellis Park. Telling Tom Boat to keep his feet up there. All right, here we go. He goes over to the other side, does Jeremy Rozier. Field's looking quite lovely. Turf coming up a few spots, though. But looking pretty good just the same. Players have their names for the Osprey on the bottom of their jerseys. That's kind of cool. Set. Williams puts it in the pipe, and they dig it out and give it to Williams. He's going to kick it for some touch. He finds touch, but the question is where did it cross at? So, 22-42. Ball, JC Pretorius to Marius Lowe. The ball's lost. Goes backwards by Van Wyk. Picked up by JC Pretorius. He's driving forward. Down to about 26 meters. Nohamba will dig it out and send it over this way. Lombard to Marius Lowe. Marius Lowe incredibly busy in this game. Ball hangs up for a long time. And then suddenly the Lions are all the way back almost to midfield here. Chichuka with the ball. Wow, crazy toss in the air from the ground by Chichuka. And then knock-on advantage is over. They had a knock-on advantage. And Osprey have stolen it. And so just as soon as the knock-on advantage is over, the Ospreys steal it. Bad news for the Lions. That ball's kicked down the pitch. That's not a 50-22, is it? You can see where he kicked it from, just past the 50. Oh, boy. 8-7 is the score now. 23-51. So, the Lions get the ball back, but it's going to be inside their 22 for a lot. No, it's an Osprey. Was it a 50-22? It looks like the Osprey are going to get it back. Must have been a 50-22. Boy, the Lions, a tough break there. It was a knock-on, and as soon as they knock-on advantage over, they turn the ball over. So now the Osprey get a line out inside 22. Must have been a 50-22. Wow. Ball successful. Here come the Osprey. They go wide. George North breaks a tackle. He's going to get a try. Wow. George North with a try. Wow. Man, Osprey. George North getting it done. Getting it done. Jeez. Wow. George North with a try. Sharks Dragons is going to be a humdinger. Hope the boys can pull this one off. I hope the Sharks can too. Keep Zebra in it. I'd like to see Zebra advance. They really got a tough break, losing by a point yesterday. Osprey, an eagle that often feeds on fish taken off the water. Powerful flyers. Is an osprey really an eagle? It's not an eagle. It's a separate kind of bird, is it not? Sharks have to win. No excuses. Yep. They have to help the Cheetahs. Yep. Just going to ask if you were, what's this? Energy. No, not drinking energy drinks. It's just iced tea. Just iced tea. So Dan Edwards now, who has missed a easy penalty conversion, made a try conversion, gets a chance for another try conversion here. 12-8 is the score. This could take it out to 20-8. The 20-year-old Dan Edwards. Tougher angle here. See how he does on this one. Got the distance. Flags go up 14-8. Well, the visitor's doing well. Boy, wow. Tough breaks. I mean, once again, both tries come after just some bad breaks, bad nonsense. Like I said, for instance, here, the Lions had a knock-on advantage, and the moment it's called over, the ball is turned over. Oh, that ball goes up in the air, but J.C. Pretorius steals it, and the Lions have got the ball now. Marius Lowe playing the role of scrum half there. And Nohamba back to his role. Lombard to Ewell Fandemeva. To Kuhn Horn. Back to Frankie Horn. Oh, Frankie Horn gets it on the wing to Creel. Will Creel get there? He does. They're saying no try. He didn't roll. He was flipped over by the defender. That's not rolling. He was pulled over by the defender. He wasn't rolling. Good. Are you blind as a bat? Let's see that again. Let's see the replay here. They're giving no try on the field. Creel was pulled over by the defender. He's saying an extra roll, but it's not an extra roll. The guy is pulled that way by the defender. Let's see it on the screen. Come on, get it on the screen here. Here we go. He's tackled. He's pushed over by the defender. No, that should be a try. The defender's the one who pulls him over, not him. So there, he's shoved forward by the defender, turned over by the defender. He does get to place at the end. Yeah, that should be a try. That should be a try. The defender's the one who turned him. He wasn't rolling. I could see that live. How does he not see that? This is crap. This is a crap ruling. No, this is bullshit. The defender flipped him. Rozier, this is shit French refereeing again. This is 2 days of poor refereeing. That's not Creel's fault. Creel went to the ground. They pulled him, drug him over. He was already on the ground. He was tackled by another player. I mean, technically, that should be a penalty right there. But he gets pulled. George North is out. What's going on there? And Williams has come in. Ooh, North is out. Kieran Williams comes in for George North. Must be HIA. Manuel Chichuka back to the 10-meter line from the goal line dropout. That's just crap. The Lions were cheated there. Creel had a try, and he's robbed by poor officiating. Marius Lowe. Lowe is not happy about that call either. He made a point of that. Edwin Fondemever picks it up and goes, but Fondemever runs right into a pack of Osprey. Well, a flock of Osprey, I should say. Marius Lowe throws it behind Kuhn Horn, who does a good job picking up. Frankenhorn is there. Nohamba to Labakanye, who gets about a meter or two. And the Lions are going backwards, though, now. Marius Lowe tosses it on the outside, and it's knocked on by Edwin Fondemever because the ball was short. Not his fault. Terrible pass. Oh, the Lions. Starting to play like the Cheetahs now. Starting to play like the Cheetahs now. What is with men who get tattoos on their thighs? What is that all about? What is that all about, folks? Don't understand that. So we're going to have a scrum to the Osprey on the Lions side of the pitch here. Osprey out in front. Oh, my goodness. 29 minutes in the half now. Lions should be rolling all over this. They've had a try disallowed, which is nonsense. The only question at the end of that try would have been whether he actually got the ball onto the turf because it was held up under a leg, but then it looked like he got it down as he continued the motion. But Creel should have had a try, and he was cheated out of the try by poor officiating. And the TMO just does whatever Rozier tells him to do instead of doing his job. Set. Williams puts it in. The whole thing collapses. My goodness. Yeah, North has got his shoulder. It's not HIA. That shoulder's bothered him. He's out of the game. But he's done the damage already to the Lions with that try. So here we go. Bind. Set. Williams put it back in again. Oh, the Lions get a big shove. They're driving forward. Come on, how's it not a penalty? Thank you. Finally, they blow the whistle. Lions win the scrum. Lions win the scrum. Took a while for that whistle to go, though. Crowd, big roar from the crowd. And the Brock Harris look-alike retreats. He doesn't really look like Brock Harris, just the same male pattern baldness there and kind of large. That's why he looks like Brock. Oh, boy. Excuse me. So they kick it. Lombard kicks it down the pitch for some terrain here to get the Lions up closer. And 31 minutes into the contest, the Lions have a chance to do something, get a try here, and take the lead. Osprey have lost 2 of their lineouts. The Lions have won all 5 of theirs thus far. So the Lions come down for a lineout. This one's about 14 meters out. PJ Botha throws it in. It's uncontested. Ruben Skuman comes down with it. The Lions go into a rolling maul. And the ball just now gets back there to Botha. Lions pushing forward now. Getting close to that touchline now. And look at this. The Osprey at the back of this thing grabbing players. How can that not be a penalty? Thank you. Finally a penalty. And Mohammed does a quick tap and go, but Rozier says no. Changing your bind. Exactly. Not just change your bind, but you're on the back. Adam Beard. Another Welsh national there. Yeah. So Nohamba is going to kick for territory here. Try to get him a 5-meter line out. He waits for the official to get set. He kicks it. All right, let's see where the mark is. The Lions have another chance here at a rolling maul, but this one's much closer than the last one. So they gained about 10 meters on that. Beard got a big grimace on his face. It will be a 5-meter line out. It's the captain of the Ospreys who get called on that penalty there. Ball goes into the hands of Skuman. They're into a maul again. Bota's at the back. The ball has not got to him. It just got to him now. Now they're driving forward. But the Osprey are fighting hard. Oh, Bota falls on the ground. He's going to be pushing the touch. He turns around just in time. Oh, come on. The guy's on the ground. How about a penalty? He's interfering with the ball. Laying there playing the ball on the ground. Unbelievable how they get away with a penalty here. Right in front of Rozier. Gee, many crickets. This is horrible officiating. Labakanye now. Ball's there. Chuchuka. He gains about a meter. The Lions down about 2 meters away now. They're going through phases. They're getting inch by inch. Here they get closer. Here they come. Advantage for being offside. So the Lions are playing penalty advantage. Labakanye and Chuchuka down here. Chuchuka's trying to place players. He stopped inches short. The Lions working towards the middle of the post. Still short. There's a lot of hard work being done here by the forwards. Go the other direction, Skuman. There's no one on the other side. Oh, they keep coming this side. Skuman's got it. Skuman reaches. He's allowed to reach, and he reached after he was tackled, and he got it. Just squirted in there. Ruben Skuman with the try. Nicely done. Nicely done by the Lions there. Ruben Skuman. Well, the game's not that exciting, Morzabas. Ruben Skuman. Playing queen right now. Should be a relatively easy conversion this time for Nohamba, so they can't screw this one up. Oh, that's actually in the back the same spot where he missed the one last time. Asking a question here. Let's not run the clock out. Look at that. Look who's out there. It's none other than Mornay Sten. Lions kicking coach Mornay Stain is out there chatting with Nohamba. Mornay should still be playing rugby. I'm sorry. Mornay Stain. Music is playing and something's going on. Are they looking at the TMO? Oh, they're going to disallow this for double movement? They're going to the TMO now. So Nohamba is not kicking the ball. We're waiting. It didn't look like a double move to me. It looked like live. I said he was down. He might have lost control of the ball. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. He's down here. Oh, they're going to say use his knee to gain space. All I do was reach. No try. Oh, no try. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He did not use his knee. That is crap. That is crap. That is crap. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's 2 tries the Lions have been cheated out of here now in the first half. Richard Creel's try was definitely a try. This was a try. So now it's a 5-meter line out as they take Schoomans off the board. His knee doesn't propel him forward. He reaches forward. That's crap. They're going for a scrum. Lions want a scrum. Oh, Marius Lowe says scrum. 5-meter scrum. And he's telling his charges, you got to win this scrum. Coming up on halftime here, the Lions should be ahead, and they're not now. Oh, no, it's a tap and go. Excuse me, tap and go. So they do a tap and go, not a scrum. I was going to say, well, how can you go to scrum here? Oh, they're down to inches away, but they're getting away from the post, so it's going to be a harder conversion here. Nohamba. It's easier conversion with the Skooma try. There's J.C. Pretorius. He's over. And a try is called. J.C. Pretorius with a try. Although Nohamba has the ball, it was J.C. Pretorius. But now the conversion is very difficult here. Very difficult as Pretorius scores. J.C. Pretorius with the try. Lions and Osprey. Now, this is a much harder kick than what he had a moment ago. He didn't get to kick it, so this could put the Lions up, but instead of scoring close to the post, they score all the way on the outside. 36 minutes, 7 seconds in the first half. Sanina Nohamba, he's 1 out of 2. This one's 34 meters away. Not the easiest of kicks. 2 tries apiece for the Osprey and the Lion. The Welsh visitors performing pretty well so far. The Lions been undone by tough breaks and bad calls. Terrible officiating thus far. He's got the distance. Did he have the angle? Nope. Oh, good God. Why isn't Gianni Lombard making these kicks? So that's 4 points left of begging there by Nohamba. And they trail 14-13. J.C. Pretorius is a very good player, too. I don't agree with your assessment. Only one good player. And Edwill Fundamental certainly has his moments. Frankie Horn now inside the 22. And he breaks through the first level defense, gets up to about the 26-meter line, picks up about 12 meters on that carry. So ruck is formed. Nohamba over the top. Ball's going to get out to midfield. Taken there by, and once again, Edwill Fundamental meets the player immediately. And he tackles him, drives him back about 7 meters. Edwill Fundamental, great on defense once again. Ruck is formed. Williams being told to use it by Jeremy Rozier, the official. And he hasn't used it. We go now, he said. Yeah, well, he gave him all day. Should have taken the ball away from him for not releasing it. Penalty for not releasing. Boy, the breakdown is killing the Osprey. They're terrible at the breakdown. Don't know what's going on here, but they are absolutely terrible. The Lions aren't that good, so it's just terrible play by the Osprey. J.C. Pretorius pinches that one. So what's going on here? Kicking. Let's go. Well, he had to go get the ball. If the friggin' officials didn't give him the ball, you tell him, let's go. Come on. Good Lord, Roach. You need to get your head in the game here. Get your back to the play. The ball's out in the field. One of the Lions goes and picks it up and comes back, and you're like, let's go. Give me a break. Gianni Lombard gets the distance on that. J.C. Pretorius with a great jackal job there. Great jackal job by J.C. Pretorius. So, 38-38 in the first half. Now the Lions, another chance to get some points here and take the lead at the half. P.J. Botha to throw this line out in. Just inside the 22. They have it. Skuman to Pretorius to Botha. Botha back to Edwill Fundamental. He found a gap. He slices through to Marius Lowe. And there's a try. Marius Lowe with the try. And the Lions strike quickly from the line out. It's absolutely brilliant stuff right there, folks. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Marius Lowe with a big smile on his face now. Wow, that was incredible. What a brilliant line out here. They didn't go for the maul. They had a plan here. They come down. They get it to Botha. Botha to Fundamental. And Fundamental just slices through like butter. And they tackle low, 2 meters out, but they flip him over, and he scores the try. Unbelievable. J.C. Pretorius to P.J. Bota. Bota to Edwin Fondenberg. He finds the gap through the former line out. And then Marius Lowe gets the try. Marius Lowe with a brace of tries here. Lowe is man of the match thus far. He has been everywhere all the time for the Lions. Wow. Wow. Well done by Marius Lowe. Marius Lowe with another try. Another difficult kick for Nohamba, who's missed 2 so far. We're over the hooter, so this will wrap it up. 18-14 is the current score. Nohamba, we need these 2 points. That makes it a converted try difference. Right now, a try gives the Osprey the lead. 3 tries to 2. Sandin Nohamba has missed. Here comes a charge down. He's got the distance. There goes the hooter. It's the post. Oh, my gosh. Misses 3 kicks, and he's still kicking. He's smiling about it. It's not funny, man. It's not funny. Why you're smiling, I don't know. Why isn't Lombard kicking these things? 18-14 at the half. The Lions are out in front here. Man, oh man, oh man. So there you go. Halftime score, 18-14. Lions with 3 tries in that half. And they take the lead going into the locker room, which is good news. Hopefully the Osprey will tire in the second half. Yeah, we need to get a new kicker out there. That line-out throw is as straight as a zigzag. Oh, listen to the Welshman complaining about the line-out. Hey, Fleshin, how's it going? Yeah, wow. Man, oh man, guys, that was some ugly stuff going on there. Rozier denying a try to Richard Creel, who didn't roll. He was drugged by the defender. When the defender drags you that way, that's not on you. So taking away that try was just total crap and inappropriate, and just really has his head up his backside. And then the other one, I didn't see a knee being lifted. He didn't propel himself forward with a knee. He reached out. So, yeah, I disagree with that call as well. So the one taken away from Schoolman. But both these teams have qualified for the next round, which now they've gone through their 4 qualifying games, and they're into the next round. So all 3 South African sides in the Challenge Cup go forward. Both sides in the Champions Cup go forward. It's good news. And right now, the Sharks are top of their log with 2 wins and 1 loss. And Section Pawa, who won 3 and lost 1, has 12 points. But the Sharks have 12 points with just 2 wins. So well done on their part. They have big point differential. Only 2 teams with a positive point differential in this. Well, 3. Cheetah's 7 up. Yeah, so Zebra come in 4th. But, yeah, the Sharks 68 positive points. Cheetah's 7 and the Dragons 11. So ONA is minus 54, Zebra minus 9, and Section Pawa, who won 3 out of 4 games, are minus 23 because they got slaughtered in one of their games. Wow, there you go. That was a game against the Sharks, if I'm not mistaken. So, in Pool 1, is the only thing left to be decided whether the Dragons or the Zebra Parma go forward. And sorry, Flesham, but I'm rooting for Zebra Parma, not the Dragons. Yep. In Pool 2, Benetton tops the pool. They are in first place, and there's no way the Lions can surpass them, so they'll win that pool. Benetton, Montpellier, Emirates Lions, and Osprey are all qualified. Newcastle and USAP fall to the bottom. Now, the Lions, I believe, might be able to get ahead of Montpellier with a victory here. We'll see what the outcome of that is, with a bonus point victory. But they need one more try, to get the bonus point there. In Pool 3, Gloucester, Claremont, Edinburgh, and Castres Olympique have qualified. The Invitational Black Lions have fallen by the wayside, winning that first game, or was it the second game? And they finished 1 win, 3 losses, minus 44 points. But a good effort on their part with 5 points. The Scarlets go 0-4, minus 67. Ouch. But the problem with the Black Lions, they scored just 3 tries. Claremont had 17 in this competition. Edinburgh 15, Castres 13. But the Black Lion just 3. USAP scored a single try in this tournament. They have 1 game left. They've scored a single try. That's horrible. Yeah. And then up here, the Sharks 16 tries, Cheetahs 14 tries. Yeah, wow. So that's the Challenge Cup. Over the Champions Cup, where things are, I think, all decided now. So in Pool 1, it's Bordeaux, the Bulls, Lyon, and Saracens. Yeah, so the Bulls come in second place there. Lyon comes in third because Saracens qualified last night by beating Lyon convincingly. So they wind up with 10 points in the log, the Lyon with 12, and the Bulls with 15. So they come in second. It gives them a home game. Connacht, which was qualified, gets knocked out by Saracen's victory last night. Connacht is now qualified for the Challenge Cup next year. Bristol brings up the rear with nothing. They get 1 win from 4 games. In Pool 2, it's Stade Toulousain and the Harlequins, Bath and Racing 92 qualified. Ulster qualifies for the Challenge Cup next year. So the top 3 teams have 15 points each. Yep. And Bath has still got a game in hand, so if Bath can win today, they'll take the top of the log. Yeah. Okay, Pool 3, Northampton, Exeter, Glasgow, Munster all qualified. Bayonne winds up qualifying for the Challenge Cup. So 18, 13, 10, and 9 points in the order. Munster getting qualified there at the end. So Pool 4, Leinster and the Stormers are both qualified. Stormers wind up with 14 points on the log from 3 games, which is not great. They only got 2 bonus points. So, So, 14 points. They're 5 points behind Leinster, the class of the tournament. And then after that, we've got Leicester, Stade Rochelet, and Sale all waiting to see who competes and who wins. Sale and Stade Rochelet, in theory, could both advance and knock Leicester out of competition. Leicester's hanging by a thread right now, despite the fact that they beat the Stormers. They finished 2-2 in a game that the Stormers should have won and should have won this log, but they made a stupid mistake, in my view. Anyway, at the bottom here is Stade Francais, who are out. They're eliminated, scoring just 8 tries in the tournament, minus 66 points. The Stormers only had 12 tries. They only had 12 tries in this tournament. Not so impressive, but they wind up with a point differential of +3. Talk about a team that's just getting by, and that is what it looks like for the Champions and Challenge Cup right now. So today's the 21st. We get back to URC action next week. Let's take a look at United Rugby and see what's on tap for next week. All right, halftime here, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you being here. We're going to look at URC action on this website. Every time you go to it, it says we approve the cookies. I've approved it so many times, and it's very annoying. So we go to round number, well, that's 9. Okay, there's 1 game left in this next week. January 27th, it's the Bulls and Lions play. That's a game that is still part of round 9 for some strange reason. Yeah, who was telling me yesterday not to bet against Leinster? Well, Leinster lost to Ulster in that last game, 22-21. Remember that? Yeah, remember that? So, all right, so the Bulls and Lions are next up on the 27th, just 6 days away, next Saturday. And that's at Loftus. So let's go to week 10, which is in February. So we have a big break here. What's the big break for? It doesn't make any sense. We continue on with EPCR. Let's see what happens next. Let me go to that EPCR. So, fixtures and results. Challenge Cup fixtures and results. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we continue on. So we won't back the ERC, just the 1 game next week. So, fixtures and results. Here we go. So okay, so the 21st, that's yesterday. It's today. Okay. The next one's in April. So why the break? What's going on here? We got a break for a couple weeks of rugby here? What's going on there? 1st of February is when the Six Nations begins. So yeah, the next game in the Champions Cup isn't until April. That's the round of 16. And for the Challenge Cup, come on. Sorry, something going on here with my browser. There we go. Now we got it. Okay. Round of 16. It says April for that as well. Anyway, I'm confused about the scheduling here. We'll see what happens. 46 people here. Thanks for being here. Non-Ospreys fan, so I have no meat in this fire. I also don't care for the Dragons. La Rochelle is killing the Sail Sharks. Ooh, okay. All right, let's take a look at that. Let me go to that halftime score and see what's going on over there. So, La Rochelle 16-0. And Perpignan over Newcastle by 13-9 at the half. Yep. Wow, if these scores hold, then I'll have only missed 2 games this weekend. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of 11. That's 13 of 15. 16 of 18 right now, I would have gotten correct this weekend, and I lost spots in the challenge. In Super Pro, you get 16 out of 18 games correct, and you wind up falling behind. That's just crazy. That doesn't make any sense. Sorry about that, folks. A little bit of a cough there. Anyway, yeah, so La Rochelle's killing Sale. Okay. All right. So that means that Leicester will survive. That means that Leicester will survive if that's the case. Well, and move on, but lower down the standings. Boy, this is an empty, cavernous stadium, Ellis Park. I know a lot of people are concerned about their safety, but it's a daytime game, so is it that dangerous these days, even to go there in the daylight hours? I've been to Ellis Park on a couple of occasions, including for a Tri-Nations game, Springboks versus the All Blacks, and I've been there for a Lions game as well. Yep. So what the heck? What the heck is going on here? I lost my menu bar. Gee, many crickets. No, there it is. Okay, it's there. Okay. Well, there's a bird flying in front of the screen. More birds in the stadium than there are people. My goodness. My goodness. Stefan Smith says, hello. Hey, let's go Lions, says Stefan. Welcome, Stefan. Finishing the top 8 URC to qualify for Champions Cup. Yeah, that's true. Teams don't actually qualify for next year's competition. They only qualify for the round of 16. No, Matthew, you're incorrect. They qualify for the Challenge Cup. They get relegated from the Champions Cup to the Challenge Cup based on their performance this season. Yep, in this competition. So Ulster will not be in the Champions Cup next year. They will be in the Challenge Cup. Yep. First Six Nations game is France versus Ireland, February 2nd. Yep, that's the one. Yeah, the decider in the first game. Yep. How many people there? Color, what's this? Colonel, I bet. $9.99. Yeah, and 2 dogs. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Mamoza Boss. $999, 2 dogs. It's probably about all there are. Yep. I'll tell you, I've been to a game in which I went to the team store, which is a nice team store at Ellis Park. The rest of the stadium sucks. It's a crappy old stadium. They might as well just tear it down. It's useless. It's a dangerous part of town. Build something up in Santon or the northern part of town or something like that. But anyway, I went. The team store's nice, but it was packed. There was a lot of people in there. Went to a Lions game. It was the Lions and Sharks, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I bet you if I went today to the team store, and there'd be nobody to compete with me. I could try anything I want, get what I want, and be out of there in 5 minutes. I'll bet that's the case today. Yep. Wow. Anyway, there you go. So halftime score, it's the Lions leading the Osprey 18-14. Boy, yesterday, what a crazy game, folks. If you were here with me yesterday, you heard me call the game an absolute backcrap crazy game with, again, another official, this one not French though, but this one actually, wow, it was something else yesterday. That game. 4 consecutive scrum penalties on Stade Francais. So standings, they're showing us the standings on the screen now. The Sharks up there in first place with 12 points. Section Pawa with 12 in that pool. The Cheetahs with 11 and Zebra with 10. Cheetahs should have won yesterday. It would have given them, they would have won the pool. Well, potentially won the pool. The Sharks could still win the pool. So, yeah. Wow. So, showing all the standings now. Benetton. But Benetton is really, that team has really come a long way. So we got a big gap here. Just a big gap for a couple weeks. Teams get a couple weeks off. I guess it's a rest after this. Maybe they built it in after all these games back to back. World Cup to URC to Champions and Challenge Cup to URC to Challenge and Champions Cup. Wow, it's just back to back to back to back. So this year there were 2 invitational teams, the Cheetahs and the Black Lion from Tbilisi, Georgia. $50 people here currently, and hey folks, welcome to the program. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your presence. Stick with us. Halftime is nearly over here. People eating ice cream up in the stands. Little kids enjoying their ice cream. Good for them. Good for them. Very sparse crowd up there. Kids drawing in the stands. This one little girl's absent-mindedly just doing this with a pen. She's looking at the field, not even looking at the paper she's writing on. Folks sitting in the stands here. And here come the Lions back out on the pitch. We'll take the halftime marker off. Stick with us, folks. Be sure to hit the like button. Just 30 likes. My goodness, that hurts. I went to the Lions versus Crusaders final. The stadium was packed and sold out. Well, I went here for what year was that? 2013, I think it was, for the Springboks and the All Blacks. That's when Habana pulled a hamstring. He'd already had, 2 or 3 tries in the first half. Yep. Yeah, that was sold out too. And of course, they tried to replicate the World Cup by flying planes over FlySAF Air, and someone else, like 4 different planes flew over the stadium. It was getting out of control. Yeah. Yeah, 2017 must be the last time it was packed, but it's just gotten progressively more dangerous there for people to go, even during broad daylight. Lions are on the pitch, wondering where the Ospreys are. Yeah, Super Rugby, the only Super Rugby games. I'm trying to remember if I've seen any of the New Zealand sides in South Africa for Super Rugby. I've seen South African play South African teams in Super Rugby. We have got Morne van der Berg coming in the game, so Nohamba's out. Or is he being shifted to another position? So Morne van der Berg is coming in the game. So Morne van der Berg will come in at scrum half for the Lions. George North is still out of the game as far as I know. So we're finally ready here as the Osprey get ready to kick the ball off to the Lions to start the second half, who now lead 18-14 despite some abysmal play in that first half. Not all of them, but some of it was abysmal. So Johnny Lombard is out of the game. So Nohamba must be switching over to the fly half. Yep, so maybe he's still in the game. Lombard is out, and Morne van der Berg comes in. I don't know why. Lombard, it's Nohamba who missed 3 kicks, not Johnny Lombard. He did some great kicks, getting some distance. He's distributed the ball well. I don't think that's a good decision at all. Nohamba has not shown us anything in this game, although he's quite a dynamic player. It's not there today. Apparently, the referee's communication system is not functioning properly. So Roger will come over to the sideline. All right, we're good. Finally, a long delay here. We're ready to get started. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9:06 here in Pennsylvania. That means it's 4:06 in Joburg. Edwards kicks it inside the 22, taken down there by Morne van der Berg. He kicks the ball into touch. Nice clearance kick by Morne van der Berg, who just comes into the game. So, I'm looking for Nohamba. There he is, way over there. He's moved to the wing. Line out successful for Osprey. They go wide. And the kick it forward. Chase is on. Will it bounce up for Nohamba? It does. We got a whistle. What? What's the call? Getting a card coming out here? What's going on? Marius Lowe gets a yellow card. What? What? Yellow card. Let's see the replay on that. Marius Lowe. Yep, that's the card. Yep. Yep, that's a cheap shot by Marius Lowe. Yep, that yellow card's deserved. Man, oh man. The Lions just cannot help themselves. And that's the team captain who is having a brilliant man-of-the-match game until that stupid moment. Wow. So, Mamoza Boss says, Bloody hell, I watched the press conferences for the URC. Dana White can come and teach our rugby administrators how to bloody market an event, for goodness sake. Yeah, these guys don't care about marketing. Line out successful. Osprey deep now in Lions territory. Courtesy of Mario Slow's dumb yellow card. Driving him towards the touchline. Are they going to get him in touch? Almost. Oh, the ball comes loose. And it's knocked on. Boy, the Lions get a break there as their good defense in that scrum pushing the Osprey back, and they wind up knocking the ball on. So, the Lions will get the ball back now. It'll be a scrum to them. Boy, really drove that maul backwards, and then it fell. Williams could not get his hands on that. That's a good scrum, or good counter maul, if you want to call it a counter maul, by the Lions. So the Lions now get a scrum deep in their own territory, just inside their 22. 18-14, 42 minutes in the second half. Thanks for tuning in, folks. How do we get to 50 at halftime? Now we drop back to 45. That's weird. Usually the other way, people take off at halftime. Ridiculous. Yep. Striley, what are you doing? What? Yep. All right. So Mornay Funderberg puts it in there, the new scrum half. Balls pushed to the back. Funderberg. Oh, nice. Oh, and they blow the whistle. The Lions thought they won that scrum. So did I. And he blows the whistle and says, we're going to redo it. I thought they won that scrum. Wow. Tough break for the Lions. Wow. But that'll kill another minute here while Marius Lowe sits in the sin bin for his crime. So, it was 40-41 when he went into there for the first scrum, and the Lions won that scrum. Then they get a scrum because it was a knock-on. So we had a second one. We're resetting now. This is the third scrum in this spot down here, and we've run through 2.5 minutes so far. 43:08. He went out at 40:41. Just 41 seconds in the second half. Bind. Set. Oh, the Lions are going to lose this one. No, the Osprey hinged it. So the penalty against them. 43-25. And so a few more seconds and it'll be 3 minutes. They're eating off that yellow card just by those scrums. Boy, the Osprey player complaining, shaking his head, running his mouth at Jeremy Rozier. Still running his mouth. So there you go. There's 3 minutes on the yellow card. Now, that ball's kicked down the pitch by Kuhn Horn. Yeah, dipping already. Yep, 44 minutes now. So a lot of time eaten off by that. It's a free kick, so the Osprey will get a line out here. They go to the middle, and they throw it back. There wasn't much of a gain on that. Here come Osprey to the near side. Chases on. Taken back there by Creel and driven into touch. Oh, he had no choice there. He was the last man to defend. He had to take that ball near the touch line. So suddenly the Osprey are full of piss and vinegar here in the second half. They're all excited about this game. The Lions just kind of lackadaisical. Creel driven into touch. So it'll be a line out for Osprey deep. That's on this near side, just outside the 22. Line out goes successful. Frankie Horn can't get to it. So Williams feeds it into the center. There's a tackle. Kieran Williams, who replaced George North earlier when he went out for shoulder injury. Ball goes wide. They cut back inside. Tackles made there by Kuhn Horn. Still outside the 22 are the Osprey. Williams feeds it over to one of the big fellas. Frankie Horn with another tackle there. Driven backwards by the Lions. Close to the 10-meter line. Now the 10-meter line from the 22, they've fallen backwards. Picked up by the Lions. Kicked in the air by J.P. Smith. Found touch. Going to come all the way back. J.P. Smith, that's not your job, buddy. You're not the guy with the boot. So he kicks it straight into touch. Going to come all the way back for the Osprey. Shame. That would have been a beautiful clearance kick by the Lions. But there was a knock on, so it'll be a scrum to the Lions. So no harm, no foul. Williams getting treatment now on his rib cage. Is he okay? Or Edwards, excuse me, not Williams, Edwards. Oh, that's why. You got hit high and yeah. So Clean tackle by P.J. Bota, but caught the upper rib cage on the side of the player. So Dan Edwards takes a wrap in the rib cage, and he's okay. Stability and take the heat, says Jeremy Rozier as he gets ready for the scrum. Morne van der Berg out there. 46-19. Lions successfully killing much of this yellow card. 46, almost 6 minutes gone from this yellow card. Bind. Set. Oh, the Lions pushing hard. They're going to win a penalty here. They got it finally. And Morne van der Berg comes out of there with it, but they won a penalty here. And that 6 minutes of the yellow card is gone from Marius Lowe's stupid yellow card. And this guy's running his mouth again. Back off, man. Quit talking to the official. Tell him, yeah, keep walking. He bailed out of the contest, is the call. So Sanile Nohamba will kick for some space. A little bit of turf got torn up there. Hopefully somebody come out and clean it up. There's a big chunk hanging up there from that scrum. All right, let's see what the mark is. It'll be outside the 22. The Lions had a good scrum there. I just kept driving through it. Okay, the Lions with the line out down here about 26 meters from the try line in Ospreys territory. They're taking their time walking down there, trying to kill that clock. Now almost 7 minutes burned off that yellow card. In just 5 seconds, 4 seconds, it'll be 7 minutes gone. There you go. 7 minutes from the yellow card. The Lions line out. They go high. Comes into the hands of Reinhard Northnagel. First time we called his number this whole game. Northnagel. They're into a maul, but it's kind of sloppy. It looks like pigs squirming in a pen. At the back comes Morne van der Berg. He digs it out of there and feeds the ball into the hands of Van Wyk. There's a penalty advantage now the Lions are playing. I think it was offside. Oh, that ball comes loose, gets kicked back. We're going to come back for the penalty advantage. Sloppy play. And he's telling them to retreat. They're offsides. So Davies called for the infraction. 48 minutes, 17 seconds. They're going to go for the post. This will pretty much kill most of that yellow card now. Are they going for the post? They're going for the post. 48-27. So it looks like the Lions may escape here with no tries given up or points given up during this yellow card. At the moment, we are now 8 minutes through the yellow card. Yeah, way offside. So, Nohamba going for the points to take it to 21-14 to make it a converted try difference here. This is a relatively easy kick here. These are lovely Lions jerseys. I'd love to have one of these jerseys. Double X large. I'd love to have one of these really beautiful jerseys here. Yeah, mixed martial arts is not my cup of tea. I don't watch UFC. Nohamba has the distance easily, and he has the points. 21-14. Okay, so now the Lions have a converted try lead. 21-14. Jaco Fisagi is in now. Whole front line is replaced. So, in mass, whole front line at the 50-minute mark, nearly 50-minute mark. Lions get it on the restart at the 22, and Morne van der Berg's trying to roll it out of there. Got a little pushing and shoving on here. Frankenhorn's grabbing a player. Van der Berg off the left boot. Doesn't find touch. Wasn't looking for it. Gets inside the 10-meter line. Here come Osprey up to midfield. Wow. Look at that carry. J.C. Pretorius has to take down Hopkins, who slices right through the defense. They're going to go wide with it. Osprey go out to the wing on the opposite side into the hands of Kieran Williams. Kieran Williams is tackled, but he picks up a lot of space there. So they're down inside the 10-meter line now. Are the Osprey driving right after the Lions score? Here come the Osprey right back. J.C. Pretorius with another tackle. It's kick forward. The chase is on. And Nohamba has no option but to run into touch with it. And so it's going to be a line out deep inside the 22 for the Osprey. And we're at 50-47 now. That yellow card should be expired. Oh, we've got Dan Edwards limping now. Yep, Edwards is limping. Can he continue? So we should have the yellow card expired now. Marius Lowe should be back on the pitch. And Tristan Davies comes into the game for Osprey, as well as Cam Jones. Reese Henry's out. There's a line out. That's not straight. Get away with it. Davies comes in for Osprey with successful line out now, just 10 meters away. They go to the middle of the pitch. Oh, my goodness. They go wide, cut back against the grain. Fuzzy screen here. What's with this camera? Get the Vaseline off the screen. 51-18. Wow, that is really, oh my goodness, it's hard to see here. Osprey with the ball. And the Lions defense is up to the task so far. 6 phases, now 7. 8 phases. Jones. Ball's placed. Osprey going to come to the near side. But the Lions are there once again. Nice tackle there. Offside, though. So they are playing advantage now. Lions call for offside. So Ospreys will have 3 points on offer if they can't get anything going here. Still going forward. Long advantage here. They come back to the near side. There's Marius Lowe. 52 minutes into it. Nice tackle there by Morganaude. And another, going to come back. Play stop was offside. Going to come back for that penalty. A long advantage being played there for the Osprey. Not sure who was offside, if it was Rowan Dreyer or what. He's going to Cape Town Stadium for a year, or at least 7. I'm sorry to say women's 7's ruined it. It became too long, and I'm not there to watch women smash each other. I don't have any problem with the women's game because it gives you a good opportunity to get up and go, run around, hang out with people, meet people, chat. Gives you a good chance for that. So, anyway, just saying. So, 53 minutes. The clock is still ticking here. Lions leading 21-14 over the Osprey. This is going to be an easy penalty conversion right in front of the post for Edwards. It looked to be injured. Let me see where I had the Lions picked. I had the Lions by 9. So, right now, winning by 7 is good for me. If they make this, that hurts me, but they will make it. There's no way Edwards misses this from 19 meters. 21-14. This will make it 21-17. 4-point lead. Edwards is, boy, it looks like Monty Libick out there taking a century to kick the. Looks like we could get some lunch and come back, and there we go, finally. Kicks it, goes through, and it's 21-17, the Lions in front. Osprey with their first penalty conversion. Missed one early in the game. 34 likes, that's it. 44 people here, 34 likes. Come on, people, it's the Lions. Got to have some. Okay, another replacement coming in for Osprey. It's Jack Walsh is coming in. 54 minutes, here's the restart. Shadows creeping in. And that goes deep into the hands of Tristan Davies. Lions are there to meet him, though. Lions done a great job on that high ball on the restart, getting down there. Scrum half kicks it high into the air, and they let it bounce into touch. Nohamba was right there. He lets it go into touch. It'll be a Lions line out from about the 45-meter line. It's a nice clearance kick from inside the 22. It's nicely done. Nicely done. So, Jaco Fissaggio will have his first line out of the game. And now he's come on a permanent basis here in the second half. There he goes short. Over the middle, Marius Lowe into the hands of Chichuka. Morne Feinberg to Nohamba. He goes wide into Kuhnhorn. Kuhnhorn gets around one tackler. Creel down the sideline. Here comes Richard Creel. Inside the 22. He's tripped. Oh, ankle tackle there. Creel gets it down to about 8 meters away, and he's tackled by the ankle. Oh, Chichuka picks up a few more. Running back towards the center of the pitch. The Lions got to be careful here. Don't throw it away. On the outside, J.C. Pretorius bowls through. Oh, he's in a touch. Oh, J.C. Pretorius drove through one player, and then he's pushed in a touch. Oh, man. Got to be cognizant of what's going on there. But they were offsides. Tap and go. Morten van den Berg is going to get over. Try. Right under the post. He takes the mark. That's brilliant stuff right there. Morten van den Berg takes the tap from the mark and runs right there. The kids dancing in the stands. Loving that one. Morten van den Berg with the try. Wow. It's his first try in the Challenge Cup. He just taps and goes and drives right through there. Brilliant stuff. He gets buried for his efforts, though. Walked over to where Rozier made the mark, and he just puts it right. Goes, man. Morten van den Berg, brilliant stuff there. So the Lions come right back. Wow. I'm going to count that because it's right over the line. So the deceptive score here, 28. Looks like they have 4 converted tries. But in fact, the Lions have 4 tries but not converted ones. There you go. 28-17. Yeah, nicely done. That's some beautiful stuff there. People questioning Morten van den Berg's ability as a scrum half. I disagree. He's pretty good. Pretty good. He may not be a Springbok. Maybe he will be one day, but yeah. Well played by Morten van den Berg. So now 28-17, and the shadows creeping in from the west side of the stadium, going across, about a quarter of the way across now. So someone new kicking for the Osprey. It's now Jack Walsh doing the kicking. So it's Edwards out. Inside the 22, Frankie Horn's got it. He comes up the near sideline, gets past the 22, charges forward, still going. Now finally tackled by the Osprey. They've got him down to about 26 meters. Morten van den Berg digs it out. Is that Darian Landsberg? Darian Landsberg is in the game now too. Darian Landsberg with a carry. In for the Lions. Van den Berg. Ball gets kicked down the pitch. Stays in play. Oh, what's a whistle here? Is it offsides? Yeah, in front of the kicker. Yep. Yep, I saw it. He warned them. He told them before the kick. 17-16. So 2 front rowers, Jaco Visage and Morgan Naude. So that's going to kill the Lions. That hurts. And while they get set up for the line out, which is going to be down deep in Lions territory, let's check in on the scores for the other games here. So, wow, it's all tied up. Perpignan and Newcastle at 16, and La Rochelle is rolling over Sale Sharks 30-0. So it looks like Sale is not going to make it, and Leicester will get to advance. But they'll be at the bottom of that log, I believe. La Rochelle, who lost to the Stormers early on. Ball, successful line out across the middle. Nice tackle there, but it looked like it was no arms by Marius Lowe. Marius Lowe, who was man of the match early, has played very like shite for the last half hour. Oh, boy, the Osprey drive down inside the 5-meter line. They think they've got someone open back here. Guy's waving his arms, but nobody sees it. And they may have had a chance there to get something with no Lions on that near side, but now the Lions are set up. They're back to about 7 meters. J.C. Pretorius trying to make the tackle. He does. The ball's available. Pretorius gets up. And Landsberg with the tackle, but the surge continues forward, and they get it. It's their knockoff off the feet, so penalty called against the Lions. Saving Henko van Wijk apparently off his feet. Saves the Osprey there. So van Wijk with the penalty. They're going to kick for a 5-meter line out from the 5 meters. And they actually lost space. Wow. You're at the 5 meters. You kick for a 5-meter line out, and you go backwards. That's not a good development there, folks. That's not a good development. That's crazy. That's crazy. So the Ospreys now, instead of a 5-meter line out, which is where the ball was at, they have about a 9-meter line out. Thrown in. They go short. They've got it. They go into a maul. Lions trying to defend it, but this thing is forward initially, then driven back. And the ball comes out. So Kieran Williams with the carry. The ball comes out but they still have it. Oh, it's stolen by Jaco Fisagi, but he's offsides. Going to be a card here. Last warning. Okay, that's the last warning, and he's right. Rozier gives the Lions a warning here. Going to get a yellow card next time. So, yep. Marius Lowe, he's nodding his head and running away before he could give a card to somebody. Yep. Yep. So lots of infringements here by the Lions late, or deep, I should say, deep down in this half. It's 60-30 in the second half. Lions out with a comfortable 11-point lead, but they are living dangerously here now. 5-meter line out, no more penalties. Successful into the hands of Tristan Davies, and the Osprey go into a maul. The maul is being driven back once again by the Lions, doing quite well against the maul. Call to use it once. And, Osprey locking on. So, there's a knock-on advantage being played by the Lions. That's a forward pass by Morne Vandenberg, and no one sees it. So, Henko van Wyk. Yeah, the Lions going to come out this side, near side. A lot of big fellas running right through it, but they throw it away. So, apparently the advantage is over now because the Osprey had the ball. The Lions screw the pooch there. And so back at the 22, Osprey had the ball again. Tackle at the 22. Lions had a chance to get out of there, but the big guy threw the ball away. Couldn't see who it was. Osprey back to the 22, going through phases here. Lions need to get a steal again like they did a moment ago. Nice carry there by Kieran Williams, but he only gets back to the 22. So Osprey, now the shadows are out to about 40% of the pitch in the shade. Frankie Horn reaching for it. Is told not to from the breakdown. They go wide into the hands of Harry Deves, who haven't seen his number in a long time. And Marius Lowe is going to get himself in trouble here off his feet, but he doesn't. No penalty called. I think that was a gift. Marius Lowe is not really playing well in the second half. Not since he got that yellow card. Nice tackle there by Creel. Creel told he can't go for the ball. They nearly break through. Oh, how did the Osprey get that pass? Oh, that's a dangerous tackle there. J.C. Pretorius saves the day for the moment, but the Osprey are making passes and the Lions just aren't there. Oh, now they knock it on. My goodness. Wow, Matt Prethero doesn't like the way that he was tackled there. This is an amazing try if they'd gotten it, but, man, I think there's going to be a big hit back here. So, Prethero, and he's taken down. Oh, boy, he's back with the ball, and Nohamba lands on him. Doesn't like the way Nohamba behaves on the play, so I'm not sure what's going to go on here. Look at the Lions tapped it down in the try zone, so it should be a goal line kick. Or 22. Goal line kick. So got a player down here. It's the scrum half, Williams. I think he's the one who got caught in the neck as he dropped to the ground. So clock stops 63-16, 28-17. Lions out in front of the Osprey at the moment, folks. Wow. This looks like it's going to be the lowest attended game we had this weekend. Wales just cut two of your teams. Otherwise, you'll never win anything this century. What? Oh, cut two of your teams. Okay, get rid of two of the teams. Okay, that's Mamo Zabas is saying to the Welsh. Lions get a bonus point. Yeah, they get a bonus point for the tries. They got 4 tries. And, oh, it collapses. Who gets the penalty? The Lions get the penalty? Yep, the Lions win the penalty on the scrum. Okay, Nohamba now to kick this ball, clear it from deep in his territory. He finds touch, and so the Lions will have a line out. Wow, great job. So Osprey in a little bit of trouble here. They don't come with any points despite having all kinds of things going their way there for a few minutes. 65 minutes. Lions got a replacement. Who's coming in now? Chuchuka's out. He's going to be replaced by Hanru Sergil. Chuchuka goes out. Sergil's in. Jaco Fisage just short of midfield. Throws it deep. That's not straight. And Frank Owen has a hard time getting it, so the Osprey come down with it. But the Lions can't live with success here. Every time they get out of trouble, they get themselves right back in trouble. They go wide on the outside, go the Osprey. Prothero is tackled there. And the ball goes over midfield once again. J.C. Pretorius, we did another tackle. We must have a dozen tackles in this game. Down the near side, the replacement hooker, Ethan Lewis, who's in the game now. Didn't even see him come in. And they go back towards the sunshine, and Osprey going through phases. 7 phases now. They're going to come back this side in the shade behind midfield, but then by the time the Lions get to him, he's gained about 10 meters back over midfield. They toss Prothero out to this side into the hands of Keelan Giles. I didn't even know he was in the game. We haven't called him the whole time. Wearing the number 11 jersey. First time I've seen him do something. Oh, there's a pass right through the middle. And that's going to be a penalty and a card for Cynical against the Lions. Oh, man. Sergio goes off. 66-15 yellow card to Heinrich Sergio for cynical play. Yeah, I'd like to see the replay on that. Live, I thought it was cynical, but the crowd's booing. Let's see it. Well, we're not going to see it. So Heinrich Sergio goes off with another yellow card. That's 3 yellow cards for the Lions in this game. Wow. Yep. Nah, that's pretty bad. It's a penalty, though, but they give it cynical on it, so it winds up being a card. So we're going to go down here to, where's the ball at? Line out. Oops. Oh, I'm going to reset the line out. It's a line out for the Osprey about 12 meters away. Will I make the tunnel? Be sure to be inside the tunnel, says Jeremy Rozier. When I make the tunnel. How much time left? Well, we got about 13 minutes remaining on there. Langford, welcome to you. Lions would have had more points on the board if the kicking was on par. Well, they would have more points on the board if Richard Creel had not been robbed. Oh, it's stolen by the Lions. And they get back. Oh, Jaco Fisage is about 1 meter out, and he gets hit as he kicks it. What a clearance kick by Jaco Fisage over midfield on that left boot from the 2 meter line. That thing went over 50 meters in the air from a hooker. That was incredible. J.C. Pretorius Jackals. And he wins it. J.C. Pretorius. And now Mornay Funderberg wants to go fast, and Ospreys hold on to the ball. J.C. Pretorius with another jackal. That's his 3rd steal this game. I believe he's got at least a dozen tackles. Pretorius is high on my man of the match honors here. Wow. J.C. Pretorius getting it done. Keep getting text messages from Nikki Haley. I'm not voting in New Hampshire. That's tomorrow or Tuesday. Ball's kicked down the pitch and into touch. J.C. Pretorius having a great game here for the Lions. Boy, he's got that 7 skill with him. Knows how to jackal that ball. Ospreys have got the last 6 penalties, not the Lions. They're racking up the penalties. But the Lions are short a player, courtesy of Hanru Sergil's cynical play. Third yellow card against the Lions, none against the Osprey in this game. Line out successful to Frankie Horn. And J.C. Pretorius comes away with it, but he's tackled pretty quickly. Ball's placed. Mornay Vandenberg moving players around. Over to the center. Oh, Landsberg with a carry forward. Gets a meter or two. Mornay Vandenberg comes the other way. Oh, that's cynical. That should be a card. That should be a card. That should be a card. No card, just a penalty? What kind of crap is that? Wow. They're going to say it was incidental. He was just running the other way. Ball hits a player from the Osprey, and he doesn't get a card for that. But Sergio gets a card for, oh, man, come on, Jeremy Rozier. That was cynical. He blocked the lane so the pass couldn't be made. So it'll be a line out for the Lions deep. Let's see it again here. Here's a replay. Okay, it wasn't cynical. Yeah, it was accidental. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. No yellow card there. I agree. Okay, live it looked different. The Osprey lost 2 of their 12 lineouts. The Lions won all 10. This is their 11th lineout. 69 minutes, 22 seconds in the half. Lineout successful to Landsberg, and they go into them all. The Lions got a chance to score here again, and it ruined my Super Brew. Right now, I've got them winning by 9. They're winning by 11, so I'm in good shape. But this is going to get over. They're going to be over, and they're going to be down. Who's got it? Oh, I don't think he got it down. They did get it down. How does he see that? So one of the Ospreys saying it's a knock-on. Time off. Are they going to go to the TMO? Yeah, he's going to TMO. I couldn't see the ball down, so I could not see if the ball was down. On-field decision is a try. Looking for a possible knock-on. Well, Hendo, I picked the games right. I mean, 16 of 18 games is pretty darn good, potentially. I've only got 2 wrong thus far, and they were both yesterday. One was because somehow I got Leicester instead of Leinster. I thought I picked Leinster. And then the other was the Cheetahs choking on me. Called every other game correct in what was probably the most difficult weekend to pick the games. These are the most competitive games and the biggest blowouts this weekend. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that might not be a try. That may not be a try. It was Jaco Fisagi. He tries to turn and place the ball. Hits the ground. Turns. Oh, yeah, he lost it. He lost it. That's not a try. Yeah, he has no control here. He lost it. Yeah, it's no try. So Jaco Fisagi doesn't get a try here. I see a separation. That's not a try. Come on, look, I want the Lions to win, but that's not a try. Here it is. This angle, you can clearly see the ball comes loose before he goes to the ground. No try. Yep. Yep. Knock on. Yep. No try, knock on. Yep, agreed. Oh, Newcastle's moved out in front of Perpignan. Oh, that's killing me. Yep, no try. That's what I thought. 69-51 now. Jaco Fisagi doesn't get a try. Now, that one Jeremy Rozier got correct. The other two, no. Taking tries away from Ruben Skuman in the first half and also from Richard Creel. So it'll be a try line dropout, goal line kick. So that ball goes way back to the 30-meter line where Nahamba picks it up. Feeds it over to Kuhn Horn on the far side. Horn gets around the first defender, gets around the next 2 defenders, throws it to Richard Creel again on the sideline. Creel kicks it up in the air. There's a fight for it. Who's got it? Osprey have it. And J.C. Pretorius over there for no, that was Mornay Vandenberg for the steal. Vandenberg lost the tape that was around his head. Or did he? I can't see. So the Osprey retained possession, but they're taking back another 5 meters here. Call to use it already. They're going to get a clearance kick from the goal line. Jack Walsh's kick. The Lions have it. Nohamba at the 10-meter line. He comes in the near side. They got numbers. They got to pick it up, though. Let's go. Abel Vandenberg cuts and slices down to about the 22, but they had a chance to sprint down the sideline. They took too long. Nice pass there by Nohamba. Penalty for not releasing against the Lions. 71 minutes now. Not releasing is the penalty. 28-17 Lions. So right now, this is a 5-point shift for the Lions. That puts them, the Lions with the 5 points would jump, where the heck are they at? There they are. That would give them 14. Point differential, they're trailing by 40-28. I think they need to score more points here. Otherwise, they come in third. Just 6 tries for the Lions before today. They get 4 today. Wow. It's a single bonus point. So line out successful for Osprey. They have it. Jaco Visage's behind the player. Backs up. Tackles made there. And Osprey back up to midfield. Marius Lowe under that pile. Ball's available. Lions are offside. No call. Oh, they throw it backwards. It's lost. And now the Lions come back there. Mornay Vandenberg nearly tackles some people. Now they come down the sideline because the Lions gave up their defense. They cut back to the 10-meter line. Lions are in trouble here. All the way down to the 22. Now Vandenberg makes the tackle. And Osprey all the way back to the 22 here. My goodness. Ethan Lewis with a carry. The hooker. Replacement hooker. Ball's going to go. It's a 50-50 shade. Shadows and sunshine now. Osprey, Hopkins with a carry. They're going to go wide, cut back to the inside, but J.C. Pretorius not buying it. Oh, breaking free, loose. Osprey down to 5 meters. Kieran Williams, he hands off. They're going to score. They have the try. Osprey, just like that, score a try. My goodness, and right by the post. So who was it? Keelan Giles, we didn't even know he was playing in this game. He's got 10 tries and 13 appearances, but completely missing in this game. He gets the cheap try here. Wow. Giles gets a try. Wow. Talk about Johnny on the spot. The guy's done nothing in this game. Didn't even know he was in the game when we called his number once prior to this. And he gets it. Wow. Right under the post. So this one should be good. So it should be 24. So this one's going to be a nail-biter down to the end, folks, with just 6 minutes remaining here. Did he make it? Ooh, look, he almost missed that, but he got it, 28-24. It'll be 6 minutes left by the time they get back to kick this thing. 43 likes, 50 people currently here. We finally got over 500. This will still be the least watched game of the weekend. The lowest one so far this weekend has been the Cheetahs game. We had 816 for that one. 3,600 for yesterday's Stormers game. Half the field is covered in shadow now, and the other half in sunshine. 73-50. Morgan Williams is coming out. The scrum half is replaced by Cameron Jones. Reuben Morgan Williams out of the game. He's put a heck of an effort in there for them. Wow, the Lions now in jeopardy after an 11-point lead of squandering this thing. Just 6 minutes and 10 seconds remain. Who's this? Yellow card is finally over, so they... Where's the yellow card over? Nope, not over. It's a 66. So Sergil's yellow card hurts them. Oh, Creel runs into the other player. Was it a fair contest? Mornay Vandenberg working really hard here since he came in. He makes the tackle. So Osprey retain possession. They have the ball outside their 22 at about 27 meters. Tristan Davies carries players, but he goes sideways. He only gains about 2 meters after traveling about 15. Ball comes out. They're going to go, oh, nice dummy back to the inside. J.C. Pretorius with another big tackle. That's a try-saving tackle by J.C. Pretorius, and not even at midfield. And he saw that player. There was no one back there to defend. J.C. Pretorius with another tackle. Well, J.C. Pretorius is going to be tired after this game. That ball bounces and squirts along the ground, but somehow the Osprey get it. Here comes a big guy running free. Oh, my God. The Lions are going to go down here. They're losing now. Oh, my gosh. Cameron Jones, try to the Osprey. Now it's 29-28. What the hell is going on here at Ellis Park? 29-28. So all went sideways when Heinrich Sergio got that yellow card at 66 minutes, moments after he came in the game. Lousy, lame tackle effort made there by the Lions. Not a single Lion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Osprey within 5 meters of the ball, and only one Lion there. Unbelievable. Only one Lion within 5 meters of the play. 7 Osprey. They deserve to lose this. Wow. Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable. The Lions squandered this game. Unbelievable. Conversion kick coming now. Taking his time. It's good. 31-28 now. Wow. Well, Flesh, and there you go. Yep. Hey, Chris Murray. Yeah, the Lions doing the same thing the Cheetahs did yesterday. My goodness. Of course, that game was lost 8 minutes after the Hooter was over. How the Cheetahs gave that game away. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, Jean Raynell said the Lions were going to lose. I think he said earlier. He's right at this stage. Just 3.5 minutes remain. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This is very disappointing. Very disappointing. So Osprey have the ball 10 meters out from their line. Ball goes into touch. It'll be a Lions line out with just 3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining. Unbelievable, folks. This is shockingly disappointing. Sergio comes back finally. Hurt his team. 2 tries scored while he was on the bench. Oh, man. Line out successful with the Lions. J.C. Pretorius feeds it over to the center. It goes to Van Wyk. He's driven forward. Mornay Vandenberg back to the middle. Lions need to get something going here. It's only 2.5 minutes remaining. J.C. Pretorius with a carry. Still short of the 10-meter line. Lions are going nowhere. Heinrich Sergio. Mornay Vandenberg breaks through, but then throws away loosely. Go to the far side here. Eric Cronier's out there now. I didn't see him come in. Edwil Fundameva down the sideline, very close to that touch line. Cronier's tackled and thrown back. He loses about 8 meters. Gee, many crickets. Lions were down around 30 meters. Now they're back over the 40-meter line. Oh, and Cade Volhuter just threw it away. Wow. Morgan Morse scores. Runs it all the way back. That puts a nail in the coffin for the Lions, who just gave this game away. Utterly pathetic performance here. Utterly pathetic performance here. Morgan Morse with the try. Wow. Intercepts the pass. So obvious. Cade Volhuter just threw this game away. Wow. Lions substitutions killed him in this game. Wow. What are you going to say about this? This is just terrible. Wow. I don't know what to say. Man, oh man. It is laughable, Tristan. It is laughable. Wow. 36-28 now. Not going to be 36. 38. There we go. 38 by 10 points now. Yeah, the Lions look like they've been whipped. My goodness. Wow. So obvious. I mean, that was so obvious it was going to be intercepted. J.C. Pretorius with another tackle. Hooter, and they kick it into touch, and that's going to be the game. 38-28. Boy, the Lions stink up the place. So the Osprey qualified, and they're going to move ahead of the Lions, who now finish in 4th position in that pool. And not only did they lose, but they failed to get the second bonus point. So they're going to wind up with 10 points on the log. What an absolutely pathetic performance by the Lions in Johannesburg. Wow, cannot believe it. I got another game wrong. And it looks like I got the Perpignan game wrong too. They're losing 32-23. So not a good morning for me when it comes to Super Rugby. Only had 2 wrong all weekend. I just got 2 more out of 3 wrong. So wow, look at that. Next game up is the Sharks. That'll be the final one of this weekend. Sharks are at the Dragons and need the Sharks to have a big win for Zebra Parma. But wow, they just stank the place up. They absolutely smelled the place up here. So the Osprey pick up a bonus point victory. That'll take them out to 14 points on the log. And the Lions dropped to the final qualifier. They could have gone up to 2nd, and now they dropped to 4th with this horrific performance here. Absolute unbelievable. You know, it's the Highveld, and who was tired? Not the Osprey. They were full of energy. The Lions looked like little kitty cats out there. They were so weakened and so poor in this second half. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Final score is 28-38. Osprey went 38-28 over the Lions at Ellis Park, an empty, cavernous stadium here. Probably more feral cats running around Ellis Park than there are fans today. So sad and pathetic. So we're not even going to listen for the interviews, folks. This is shame. You think the Sharks are going to lose too? Yep. Lions are not out, John Ray. They're not out. Lions are not out. Newcastle's played its 4 games. They have 5 points. USAP's played their games. They're done. And the top 4 teams qualify, so the Lions will move on. Yeah, they just updated the thing. It says Lions qualified and the Osprey qualified. Yep. So, yep. The Lions scored just 10 tries in the competition, and 4 of them today. Wow. In 4 games, they had 6 tries. It's a miracle they had 2 victories. They should have won 3 here. So Benetton wins the pool at 15 points. Montpellier 2nd at 14 points. Osprey 3rd at 14. And the Lions 4th at 10. All 4 advanced. Newcastle and USAP are done. That's it, folks. That was disappointing. Next game up is the last one of the week, and that'll be the Sharks coming up a little bit later. And hopefully you can join us for that. So I think, let me double check here if we are set up for that Lions versus, let me see real quick. Customization and a redirect. No, we don't have a redirect in here. So Dragons versus the Sharks. So you'll be redirected, but it's a couple hours away, and I've got some work to do. So if you want to leave your browser open or you want to leave your app open, it'll direct you to it. So no more sun again today, folks. If you're curious, my solar panel's still covered by snow and nothing happening. That's 3 days in a row with snow on my solar panels. Yeah, not looking so good. Anyway, so thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate it. Be sure to give us a like before you leave, and we'll see you for the Sharks game. Disappointing again. Another South African side underperforms and lets us down this weekend. The Cheetahs and now the Lions. But this is what we expect. The talent is with the Bulls and with the Stormers. That's where the real talent is at, and not with these sides. Disappointing. But anyway, you got to pull for the underdog. Oh, boy, can't wait for Curry Cup action. I want to see the Griquas back in action. So there you go, folks. That's it from Ellis Park, where the Lions really screwed the pooch here. Really screwed. What's with that score? For some reason, my scoreboard is 1-2. That's why. Okay, for some reason I lost a thing in there. 38-28 final score. Osprey 2, 3, 4, 5 tries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and the Lions with 4 tries. Marius Lowe, who was clearly playing for man of the match in the first half, disappeared in the second half, got a yellow card. All those yellow cards by the Lions, poor discipline, really hurt them. Really, really hurt them. And the final score, the Lions are done. But they will advance, just like the Cheetahs, but neither which impressed us today or yesterday. All right, folks, see you for the Sharks game coming up a little bit later. Take care. God bless. Thanks a lot.